Alright YouTube, what is going on? It's Hightower 5000 here today to bring you episode number 1 of my Road to Maxcape series. Basically a few nights ago I was talking to some people in my friends chat. If you want to join my friends chat, my Runescape name is Hightower5k. And basically they were asking like what I was up to, and they like to know sort of continual updates of how I was doing and all this sort of stuff. So it's like, okay, how can I actually incorporate that? Because a lot of the guides I make, a lot of people have already completed quests, or they don't necessarily need them, they don't watch them all. Because for example, if you've already done a quest that's an hour long, there's no point in you really watching it. I do totally understand that. So a lot of people were interested in like how I was doing, of course, how my leveling is going and all that. And someone suggested Road to Maxcape, and I was like, yeah, okay, I've seen it done before. There's quite a few good CDs out there, and the good thing is I'm actually sort of past all the nitty gritty shiny stuff, but basically I've got a lot of grinding to do. If I look at my account right now, actually, if I'm actually looking about doing Maxcape, I'm actually only at around about 100 million XP. I'm only about 29% of the way there, so I actually do have a lot to do, but this is why I think it'll still be a good series, because it'll be continual series over the next 2-3 years, because that's how long I do reckon it will take. Hopefully, now I managed to get 2 99s this year. The year before that I got 1, and the year before that I got 1. So hopefully now we can start up in that rate. Maybe get a few this year, a few next year, and then hopefully manage to complete it in about 2 to 3 years. I'm not at all sure. All depends on how much I play. But I do think it is a good idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm roughly going to post an episode a week. Maybe every 8 to 10 levels or so I get. But it all depends also if I'm doing other stuff like questing. I mean, that's in a sense not Maxcape, because Maxcape, what Maxcape is, if you don't know, I probably should explain this earlier on, is when you get all 26 skills at 99. So I mean, it is going to be quite a challenge, as I've only really got a total of about 2,132 I think it is right now. So I mean, I do have quite a bit to go, but I still think it'd be good and quite an enjoyable series. Alright, okay, so before I actually move on to gameplay, I want to start off by looking at this graph. This graph is from a wonderful website called maxcape.com. Basically it tells you your progression to either towards Maxcape or Completionist Cape. If you're going for either of them, I'd highly recommend checking the website out. Anyway, so as you can see here, these are my stats. And as you can see from the left hand side, I'm actually only completed 29% of the way there to Maxcape. You can see there my 499s, and they're probably, I would say, the easiest 499s in the game, hence why I've got them. Yes, okay, you could say 1 or 2 other skills are really easy, but for me anyway, those seem like the 4 easiest skills because they're nice and AFK pretty much. Now, bar the 499s in strength, I've really got nowhere with any other skill. There's quite a few skills, for example, that to be honest it looks like I've hardly started from. The smithing, for example, is my lowest skill, I believe at 73, along with runecrafting. Smithing is on 7%, 7.77%. So as you can see, I've got a lot to do. I'm quite fortunate with smithing though, it is just a buyable skill. A lot of these skills are buyable skills, so I'm going to leave them out. But what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to start doing a lot of training, a lot of grinding, which I don't mind doing though. I've been doing quite a lot of mining recently, as you can see, that's at 20%. So my aim right now anyway in game is to get every skill to about level 80, and then 1 or 2 skills I want to get to level 90, but I'll talk about them once we get into the clips. I just want to show you this just because this is what my overall stats looks right now. I'll give you a full overall update in a few months time. I mean, I will not be using this graph a lot, but I'll make sure that you just get a look at this every now and then. Obviously if you go into this website, type in my name, you can see how I'm doing. So right now anyway, I'm at 29%, so got quite a long way to go. Now how's this going to work exactly? Well, what I'm going to do is, this is sort of a special, this is the introduction, so it's a little bit different to how an episode usually be. Basically what I do is I'll be showing you clips from in-game of me leveling up some of my skills and doing some talking about the game. I've got actually quite a lot of skills which are very close to leveling up, so you're going to see a variety of different skills in this clip. But in future it might be, for example, just 2 skills I'm training, a few mining levels, a few runecrafting levels, could be all different random combinations. Of course there might be some quests, mini games, or random other stuff which in a sense is actually not related to the Maxcape, thrown in there just for your entertainment. Alright, okay, so right now I am training some agility. I'm just doing today's 20k. Basically, once you get into the Elf City, if you are already in the Elf City, you will know this, but there's this AFK, well it's not AFK I would say, but it requires little attention anyway. Agility, you can get up to 20k a day, and basically as you can see here, you stand on these poles, and basically this person in the middle shouts out action to do, and right now it's the boat, so now I just change to the crane. So I'm going to change to the crane, and you can gain some agility experience now. I've already gained myself about 2000 XP and I'm about 10k till I'll level up. Agility is a skill I don't overly enjoy too much, that's why this thing is quite good. Unfortunately it's only a limit of 20k per day, but at least that does help out, and over time obviously if you do this every single day for a week, that's 140k, that is quite a lot of XP, so it does add up. And it means that I don't really have to do running around in circles and agility courses, and it's ideal as well, for example, when I'm working on other videos. Right now I'm working on 2 videos right now simultaneously. This episode here, which I'm just training some skills, and on the occasion I have to start recording, which I'm doing right now, and then also I'm working on 99 cooking guide as well. Right, okay, so what I'm wanting to try and get, as I said, all my skills to level 80. Not overly bothered about agility. What I want to do is get it up to about 80 anyway, and at some point when I can actually be bothered, I want to sort of grind that up to about level 85, because agility is one of my least favourite skills. So in a sense I've actually got some of my favourite skills to 99 already, or the easier ones. I need to get hard skill to 99, and because they've already brought out an agility update quite recently, I've got a feeling they're not going to really update agility anytime soon. I know they brought on 1 or 2 new obstacle courses in old school, which may be nice to see 1 or 2 new ones added into RS3, but there's not actually really any level gaps, to be honest. Like every 10 or so levels there's a new obstacle course at my level, so there really wouldn't be much need, to be honest, to add one in. So right now anyway, agility is not a skill that I'm really going to be focusing on, because one, I don't overly enjoy it and I can't be bothered, but I'll definitely have to come back to at some point anyway, because it's one of them skills that I'm really going to have to spend a lot of time on. So not at all sure what today's plan is yet. Right now it's about 7 o'clock my time, so we've got 5 hours till the reset. So still need to do sinkholes. Sinkholes is one thing. I'm not too far away from my dungeoneering level. Right now I've got 49k, so if I do relatively well then I'll probably get, say on average I maybe get a medium lamp and a large lamp. That'll roughly get me about 50k, so not at all sure of a level up, but I will be quite close. Sometimes obviously maybe get a huge lamp, other times I get dungeoneering tokens or a small lamp, so all depends. I'll go see how that goes. Probably do that quite soon actually, not leave it till later on. After this, so I think I'm going to go and do some divination resources on World 2 in Burthorpe, see if there's any stuff, because I'm quite close to a mining level. I'm about 7k away right now, and my aim for that anyway is to get to 85. There's quite a few things actually, a lot of skills that I want to get, which I'll talk about in the future though. Hunter's quite close as well. I'm 10k away from a Hunter level, so I might get that, but I might just leave that, because if I'm going to do Hunter I should probably maybe do a few levels. And then also range as well. I'm 1k away from range. I mean, I can quite easily go kill a few chickens. However, I'm not so sure if I actually want to get range up, because it's at an ideal stat level of 75. But in saying that, I mean, I could always land up just coming along and by accident like getting an XP lamp or something, so I could just get that up. Quite a few skills I can get up right now. Also very close to rune crafting. If I look at my dailies actually, I'm pretty sure I've got a rune crafting one. I really do need to do all of these. We'll definitely do the pickpocketing gnomes one, rune span, delve into Demonheim, and lands. Might not do this one, because I really don't like making armor cases. It is really stupid, I feel. Saying that though, it is still quite nice XP. Anyway, that is me finally just about there now. As you see, I'm 254 XP away. As it changes, what is it at? Ward bow keeps on changing so fast. I'm like sort of semi-AFKing right now, reading 1 or 2 things about Runescape, but here we go. Leveled up nicely there, so that's me now at 78 agility. Can't imagine I can do anything new. It doesn't look like it, unfortunately. Ninja, oh, that's the new agility course in here, right? I thought, oh, it's a new agility course. Of course, that's the one that is located just over, I can't see it because of my distance, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to finish off this, and then I'm going to head out to World 2 and see if there's any divination resources on the floor there. Alright, so it looks like World 2 is quite busy. It is just under 5 hours till reset time, so don't expect there to be too much divination resources down on the ground, but there's some mithril ones obviously. If I can get enough XP for my mining level, which I'm now 5k away from, get that up, and also if there's 1 or 2 box traps, that would be quite nice as well. And maybe get myself, that's a herb patch, get myself maybe the hunter level as well without going hunting, because I don't really want to go hunting, to be honest, right now. Also, if I can get these 2 levels anyway, and maybe the range level, I can wrap this episode up, because I already have been going actually for quite a long time without noticing. It turns out I blabbered for like 5 minutes back in the Elf City, so maybe I need to concise down what I'm saying, because I usually ramble on about shite which has no necessary need. But I suppose as this is the first episode anyway, I do need to explain quite a few things. Looks like anyway mainly myths are being dropped. Myths are what I want, because I believe I'm about to get this level here. And there we go, so there's another mining level, which is quite nice. 83 mining now, aiming for 85. In turn, I'm actually aiming for 89 to be able to mine certain stones back in the Elf City, but I'll talk about more about that in the future anyway, because that's quite a long way to go actually. I mean, right now, obviously reaching 83 is quite an achievement in itself. I've been AFK in that the past few days anyway. I think on my XP counter, yeah, I can see how much mining XP I've got. So over the past few days anyway, I've managed to get myself, I think it's been since about 2 days before Christmas. That's okay, that's actually 5-6 days. Managed to get myself 600 mining XP, which is quite nice. Now only 584,000 XP away from 85, but then the grind from there to 89 is going to be quite a long one, which I'm a bit worried about. Anyway, now I'm going to try and see if I can get myself some box traps, maybe get this hunter level while I'm here. Right, anyway, okay, so while I was waiting for some more resources to spawn, I attacked this training dummy for a wee bit, got myself a wee bit of XP, but I was only getting like 169 per kill. Couldn't be bothered standing there, but that's now gone from my K down to 700 XP, so not too bad now. Still need to wait on some box traps, and at this rate I'm probably going to have to go out into the jungle. Alright, okay, so it looks like finally somebody has gone and dropped a cheeky wee box trap. I'm gaining quite a lot of XP from this, however my daily limit is adding up very quickly, but I should just get level 1 no more. Got myself quite a lot of bonus for this skill, so there we go. Had my nice 20k bonus, I think it was roughly there for Hunter, but there we go. Managed to get myself level 75. I think 75 is like quite a significant level anyway. Obviously every 5 levels I would say is quite significant. Hence why I didn't really want to get range up another level, but I'm just going to anyway because it is just so close. So now I'm probably going to head down to the Lumbridge after I check this out and kill chickens. Looks like I've got some stuff which I'm probably never going to get use of. Alright, okay, so I'm kind of quite a lazy bastard and I can't actually be bothered going all the way to chickens, so I thought, okay, the goblins will do. They'll get me a little bit of XP and a few kills. Hopefully I will finally get the level. One hitting them all anyway. It would be one hitting chickens anyway, so I might as well just get a little bit more XP with these goblins. What the hell? These things actually drop charms. Jeez, oh my god, that's a bronze kite shield. Fuck, making bank right there. Managed to get myself a few gold charms actually, which I'm really surprised at. Obviously I don't really care about the runes because I think they're like 2 runes, but at the end of the day, yes, gold charms aren't really worth a lot or anything like that, but still, I mean, at the end of the day, that's a 1. That was low as well. I'll take charms of any kind, to be honest, because I don't do combat too much, as you know, so I'm not getting a lot of charms as it is anyway, and I need to continue to train summoning. Anyway, here we go. We are now 65 XP away. It looks like we've got some more random XP there, so 40 XP away. So I believe now if we kill 2 more of these goblins, then we should get the level like so, and that should be us, I think. 15 XP, and if this update's quick enough. There we go, so that is the final gain of the day. I managed to gain like, what, 4 levels in this episode. This is just the first episode. So this is what it's going to be like. You'll probably see a lot more leveling anyway, just because I had like a 5-minute intro talking about what Maxscape is and all that. So nice little bit of gain there. I'm currently right now anyway a total of 2,136, and I'm also at 98.8 million experience, so hopefully for the next episode I will have that at 100 mil. I think what I'm going to do now actually is maybe go and train some of this. Can we get rid of that? Rune crafting for a bit actually, maybe going to try at least get 75. So get that 6k anyway, and then I will land up going ahead and getting the 75. So hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. Tell me your thoughts on this series. Obviously, if there's anything I can improve on, then please do that. I do apologise if my voice was sounding a bit croaky in this episode. I still have a bit of a sore throat from drinking a little bit too much. It's the holidays. My throat is going to be, as we say in Scotland, like a junkie's carpet for the next few days while the festive period is still going on. Anyway, thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you later.